Hello everybody, Chuckling 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we made our way here to our very first explorable world, Mayahem Temple. And I have a few things to actually discuss based on what I said at the end of the last episode that I'll be mentioning to you right now. We are, unfortunately, not going to be doing exactly what you would do normally in the original Banjo-Kazooie game. The reason why is because this is not the sort of game that you can actually 100% complete every world the first time you discover it. Because in the original Banjo-Kazooie game, all you had to do was the following of find the 5 Jinjos, 10 Jiggies, 2 empty honeycomb pieces, and 100 notes in the original Banjo-Kazooie game. But in this game, it's a lot different. Sometimes, each world will have either 2 or 3 empty honeycomb pieces. They will always have 100 notes and 5 Jinjos. But there are certain collectibles that are brand new to the game, and I did mention Cheeto Pages as one of them. But this is where things will get to plot for you. If you go into help and options, you can see an option called Jiggy Tips. If you are lost in each world and have no idea how to get a certain Jiggy because you have no idea where it is, you can look at this and it will tell you roughly what you need to do. So, at the moment we got Top of Tarkazan's Temple, which was Jiggy number 9, and Kill the Plague of Flies as Jiggy number 4. The other ones we have got Defeat Tarkazan, inside Tarkazan's Temple, Win the Kickball Games, Recover Tarkazan's Stolen Gold, Quicksand Area in Jade Snake Grove, Quicksand Area in Prison Compound, Stone Columns in Prison Compound, and Sleeping Jade Snake. The majority of collectibles are not able to be obtained the first time you discover this world, and Jiggies are a prime example of that. I believe every other collectible you could technically get on your first visit, but Jiggies definitely no. Now this area was actually what we saw when we first unlocked Mayahem Temple. So this guy will tell you about the Stolen Gold Relic, which was one of the Jiggies I mentioned to you about, and there's also a Cheeto page up there. If you run up this slope, there is our first empty honeycomb piece. So, if I go into the pause menu now and go to View Totals, you can see under Objects and Items something that we've not actually come across yet in the game. This, above the Jinjo, is the other new collectible in the game. Yeah. So, these are all of the collectibles that you get in Mayahem Temple. The 10 Jiggies, certain amount of empty honeycomb pieces, the notes, the Jinjos, the Jam Jar moves, the Cheeto pages, and the last collectible, which is one of them to be found right inside Mumbo's skull. You've caught a Globo! They're supposed to have magical powers! Yeah, Globos. You find 2 Globos per world. Or level even. Use the giant shiny wand to open the huge stone doors. And here's Mumbo. Baron Bird here at last. Mumbo best shaman in game, so built new skull. Mumbo must... I keep forgetting the text goes so fast when I hold the A button because I can't be bothered to read it. Yeah, whenever you find a Globo, you can talk to Mumbo and he will help you out. And this introduces the new mechanic of Banjo-Tooie. You can actually control Mumbo. And Mumbo get to be hero at last. Press X to see Mighty Shaman Sapstick. Return me to chair if you want to be Baron Bird again. Yeah, the Sapstick is the only attacking move that Mumbo can actually do. What it does, if you are near an enemy that can actually run towards you, you can do this to basically stun lock them. Here, I'll demonstrate it with this one. There you go. Now, jump into the water. I'm not too sure if actually... Because there are a set of stairs over there close to where the ginger was first picked up, but you can just jump out of it here. There is the golden statue that we read about in the news article, in that signpost. Press B to see Magic Mumbo, Mighty Mumbo Magic, sorry. So, you want to pay very close attention to how you play this game, because there are basically clues all around, like they were in the original Banjo-Kazooie. The spell here is called Summon. And when I say you want to pay very close attention to everything, it kind of gives away why. So Mumbo will tell you how to control this thing. You can just move with the left thumbstick and you can press X to kick. But when you want to return him to his post, just stand on where you first got him from and press the B button. So you want to kick open that stone door. Try not to fall into the water because you will immediately lose control of him. You do get 75 seconds of controlling him, to be honest, so just be aware of that. Kick open his door, and then head inside. When you first enter, there is a ginger over there that you can actually pick up on the N64 version as this Golden Goliath, which is somewhat of a glitch. That is how you get the Jiggy in the quicksand area of Jade Snake Grove. And you also want to kick open this door. So there we go. There's also a warp pad over here, which you can actually activate as the Golden Goliath? Never knew that. When time runs out, he will immediately go straight back to his post. And we just want to return Mumbo back to where we first got him from, because that's all we need the Golden Goliath for. To open the stone doors for both in there, in Jade Snake Grove, and the temple located in Jade Snake Grove as well. So now we're going to go back to Banjo and Kazooie. And we're actually going to use our warp pad for the first time. Oh god, I actually made a mistake. I just realized something. So, sorry, I actually need to go back to that Golden Goliath statue. I need to go back to it. You will understand why. You will understand why. But I will actually say, when you actually use Summon a second time, yeah, it will actually do the dance again. And unfortunately, you can't skip it. The reason why is this boulder. Walk up to the boulder, destroy it, and you'll see there is a flight pad underneath. There we go. Now we can return Mumbo back to Banjo and Kazooie. Because that's actually one way you can actually destroy that boulder, by the way. There are going to be boulders like that in the upcoming worlds. Well, levels. I'm going to keep calling them worlds because I'm used to it. But that boulder can actually be destroyed in two ways. But one way is used way more common than the Golden Goliath. Best way of putting it. Right, turn into the talent shot. And we are actually going to be going to where that fly pad is. And I'm getting an itchy nose. Like I've got cat hair all over it. Right. So here's the fly pad. This is useful for like two things. First of which is over here. Because if you go over here, there's our third Jinjo. Looks like an orange one, actually. There you go, just to get there fast. So this is how you get your first Cheeto page in the entire world. And, oh, wait. Sorry. Well done, you've found one of my missing pages. Collect 5, then return them to me in Grunty's old lair in Spiral Mountain. So, upon grabbing that, and if you go to View Totals, that is every single collectible that you pick up in every world. The Jiggies, the empty honeycomb piece, the notes, the Jinjos, Jam Jar's moves, Cheeto pages, and the Globos. You enter this doorway. There's a shock jump disc over there. And first thing you want to do, walk up these stairs, push this button down. We can technically go in there and complete this now, but I'm going to hold off. Reason why is because well, I can't exactly explain it without spoiling something ahead of time. Best way of putting it. So what we are going to do instead is we're going to go to Targasan's temple. Good, I see you've mastered the art of bird handling. I now challenge you to collect the sacred statues and find your prize. Call this Call of Duty, call this James Bond or whatever, I don't really care. But it's actually kind of an interesting trait. You gotta find these relics. There are 20 of them in the entire temple. Look out for door panels in the walls and press A when standing in front of one to open it. These are what he means. Right, there's a Moggy here. But yeah, these relics are basically like a walk in the park to find. To be honest, oh jeez! They got walloped on the back of the head. I thought that there was meant to be a door up here. Guess I was misremembering. Right. These over here are really handy for you to pick up, but you're not supposed to pick them up yet. Hold off on picking them up for now. Trust me on this, it will save you grief. If you go up these stairs, it will take you right back to the entrance. Okay, 3 eggs necessary to defeat those cats. Whoa, jeez! I'm guessing you must have heard the footprints. Hi! Right, okay, do that. Not bad, mortal. 10 statues gains you entry to the slightly sacred chamber. Right, if we go in this doorway, we actually can hear a Jinjo. There he is. So that's our second blue one. We're going to keep pushing on, though, because we still got 10 more to find. Not Jinjos, just 10 of these relics. Oh, this here. If you see an exclamation point on a hexagon piece, what that basically does is, I'll pick it up to show you. You've collected a skill stop honeycomb. Press X to stop your energy bar as close to the top as you possibly can. It will start off slow at the beginning of the game, but the further you go, the faster it will literally do a roulette. Yeah? There is actually another honeycomb piece that will do a certain skill, except it's not an exclamation point, but a question mark. An exclamation mark will basically do that skill where it will go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order, but the question mark is basically random. It could do like 1, then 5, then 3, then 2, then 7, then 6, and whatever. So just keep us a heads up in mind. Yeah, only problem with like first person aiming. If you want a helpful tip, the very top of Kasui's hair, when you're standing still, that little diamond point, that is your reticle that you need to use for aiming. Right, I'm going to go down this way because I'm pretty sure... Oh, jeez. No. Okay, false alarm, false alarm. Right, going to go down this way. Right, so where are the last two? It's not behind this doorway because we were already in here. Is it in this room, actually? Yeah, go back by your moggy, but I don't really care. See, okay. There is a slope over there, but I don't know. I think everything is a bit hazy at the minute. Even though when I did my failed Let's Play recording of this game, oh, here it is. Yeah. When I did the LP of this game the first time, I first started it on the 11th of January, and it only took me about possibly 3 weeks to beat it. But now I'm having to do it on the 27th of February. Right. At this point, it will be best suited to pick up these eggs. New enemy, by the way. You will see these occasionally come out of the wall to basically try to nab you. So you basically have 60 seconds of using these eggs, and you want to come in here with these eggs. Wait, target's on slightly sacred chamber. Oh, okay, never mind. This is the wrong chamber. This is the wrong chamber. It's supposed to be this one. The really sacred chamber. Look, Banjo, there's another Jiggy. This is just too easy. Yep, we'll have this game beat in no time. I will actually say this. Each world has a boss fight. Hold, mortal. Thought you'd get another Jiggy that easily, eh? Despotic Dizzy Totem God targets on. Mighty Mayan God of target shooting, prepare to meet thy dart ridden doom. This is why you want to get these golden eggs. Can't feel my legs anymore, getting me worthless moggies. Because when you get these eggs, you basically have unlimited ammo for a certain time period. So what you have to do is you need to hit those targets 4 times. Okay, the timer's ran out. There we go. There's the third one, and there's the last one. Once you defeated these moggies, there's the last one. What you need to do, go behind this stone slab. You've beaten me, now suffer as I invoke my sacred self-destruct. He will basically launch himself all over the place. Yeah, that only does 1 heart of damage. Just as a heads up. But there we go. There's one more place that I do want to go to in the Mayahem Temple. But I'm actually going to hold off on that because we have enough Jiggies to unlock the next world. And I do actually want to unlock the next world in the next episode. So, next time on Banjo-Tooie, we're going to be making our way back to Jiggy Wiggy's temple to unlock World 2. See you guys then.